January 19, 1965, at Pad 19, Cape Kennedy, Florida, the countdown began for GT-2, the second flight test of the Gemini program. This flight, an unmanned suborbital flight, was to be one of the most crucial in the Gemini program. It was designed to flight qualify the spacecraft and launch vehicle for manned spaceflight. In this mission, vital information would be gained on re-entry heating and heat protection. Spacecraft equipment would be checked for proper operation during flight, and information necessary to ensure safety of the flight crews on future manned Gemini missions would be obtained. The spacecraft for this mission was manufactured and assembled at the McDonnell Aircraft Corporation, St. Louis, Missouri, prime contractor for the Gemini spacecraft. The launch vehicle, a modified Titan II, was developed by the U.S. Air Force and the Martin Company, Baltimore, Maryland. The final checkout of the spacecraft and launch vehicle systems proceeded normally, and approximately 90 minutes before liftoff, the spacecraft hatches were closed and torqued. The white room at the top of Pad 19 was then dismantled in preparation for lowering of the erector. As the countdown proceeded, pad personnel left the area and the erector was lowered. Meanwhile, at the Mission Control Center, flight controllers closely monitored spacecraft equipment and completed final preparations for the launch. Instruments were set to record the flight trajectory and other vital information which would be transmitted by telemetry from the spacecraft during flight. Monitors in the blockhouse checked and double-checked their instruments, maintaining close control over the launch vehicle which would propel the spacecraft downrange for this vital test. At approximately 4 minutes past 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Gemini launch vehicle lifts from the pad and begins the powered phase of the downrange flight. Seconds after liftoff, a white vapor trail marks the path of the vehicle through the atmosphere, ending near the spot that the vehicle reached max Q, or maximum dynamic pressure.